Welcome to SUPRS Live. This is the Supermodified Ultimate Pavement Racing Series grand finale to the 41 race Goldcrest Wings Supermodified Sim Racing season. It's the Summit Classic 125, the 17th annual at Madera Speedway. I'm your host, Bob Gangler. Welcome to the broadcast here on well, what day is it? Let's see. It's been a long week already. This is April 28th, man. Welcome to all of you for being in tonight. We're so happy you could join us, man. And it has been a fantastic season. We've had a brand new record set by most wins in a season by Dave O, our champion. Be crowned tonight. Dave's looking for his second Summit Classic 125 win. We've got a fast field of race cars out there, and we hope that you're ready to cheer on your favorite. In fact, why don't you let us know if you're tuned in right now? Let us know where you're watching from and who you're going to be cheering on, man. We think it's so cool that you people all want to come and watch Super Modified Sim Racing, the finest, right here on the Supers Broadcast Network. It still blows our mind that anyone would want to do that, and we just appreciate all of you. You've been so supportive here since we've been broadcasting, going back to 2016, I think it was our first broadcast. So we would love to know where you're watching from. We'd love to give you a shout out. We'll be watching our Twitch chat if you're on supers.net. If you don't have a Twitch account, you can sign up for a free account, and you can chat. You can chat with fellow friends in Twitch. You can chat with sim racers. You can chat with us. We'll try to chat while we're racing and talking. We have got a grand marshal for tonight's race. It's one of the coolest dudes that you could ever want to meet. He proves that you don't have to be a young buck to compete and run well and have a good time. Carl Bonsai Becker, want to welcome you to the broadcast. We would rather see you in the Dowker Titanium Roadster racing with us, but it's so good to have you and to be a part of this deal here tonight as our Grand Marshal. Carl, welcome in. How have you been? How you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling a bit better every day, and it's just going to take me a while to heal up. Uh, you know, on May the 25th, I'll be 78, so I'm not a young buck anymore.
Carl, all the years that you've raced this, I think you probably have more starts than any of the guys that are in here tonight, including your teammate Gary Waldron. You've kept your membership consistent since about 2007, and you've started a lot of these. You started them in NASCAR Heat. You started them in R Factor, a brand new track tonight. What's your thoughts on this new version of Madera Speedway built by Breeze Graphics and Go Postal?
I think they did a great job of working on it. It it's extremely similar to what the racetrack is, which makes you feel more like you're actually racing on the correct racetrack, and it it's it's kind of a technical little track. You can be running along just fine until you step on the accelerator too much coming out of forward and go for a loop into the infield. And and everybody knows that, but I don't know if anybody's ever figured out exactly where that point is that makes you loop. And it's going to be quite an interesting race. There's quite a split between the four or five really fast fellas and everyone else. So let's just hope that the really fast guys don't run over the slower guys. I don't think they will because they want to win this, and so it's going to be a very good race.
Carl, if you were a betting man, who would you put? Well, I know you are a betting man, but who if we had a line on this deal here tonight in Vegas, who would you put your money on?
Uh, Probably one of the two front guys because they just seem to be the fastest and probably a bit smoother. But the two guys in the second row are the veterans, and they know how to be there at the end. So I don't know. I really don't know that I can make a make a statement about who I think's actually going to win, because if one of the or both guys in the first row goof up, those guys in the second row are going to be all over them.
Four rookies in this race here tonight, Carl. Guys that have, well, actually three, because Danny Ray has made what his first race was last year at this event. What a race to get his first race, right? The Summit Classic 125. But he's got this will be his second start. But we've got Steven Vincent, Bobby Haydock, and Dick Schuler. Three rookies in this field tonight for the Summit Classic. One pure rookie that will take the rookie stripes off at the end of this race tonight. Who are you watching there out of that group of guys that have never started this race before?
I think if Steven doesn't go buggy, and because he's one of the fast guys, if he can control his speed, he can be up in the top echelon of this at the end of it. But you can't rule out Bobby. Bobby talks like he's just along for the ride, but he has a bit of a competitive spirit, maybe because he shook the flags at so many guys for years. And Danny Ray has gotten a lot faster than he was, and it's now the end of the year. And while they're rookies, they've turned into quite accomplished drivers.
Well, we're talking to Carl Becker, a Grand Marshal for the Summit Classic 125. Has more starts in this race than any other driver that will be making a start here tonight. Carl, from Lansing, Michigan, driver of the Dowker Titanium Roadster, has been around real super modified racing for a long, long time. Carl turned 78 years old coming up in May. And Carl, if you were a guy that wants to get interested in racing with supers, at your age, or maybe just a couple of years younger, your 50s or your 60s, what advice would you give them?
Well, please come join us, and don't think you're going to outrun everybody, and understand that there are rules and things that you need to do. And while it's a computer, your car is going to react somewhat like an honest to goodness race car, and just learn to drive straight and hold your line and be aware of what's going on around you. But it is quite a lot of fun. If you got any competitive spirit at all, I've got to believe you would enjoy it.
Well, we sure do enjoy it. We enjoy it even more when you're on the track with us, Carl, and hopefully you continue to heal up from your surgery and are able to make a few more starts with us here at Supers. We sure do appreciate it. Everything that you've done for us. Will you stick around a little bit and give us some commentary, some driver analytical commentary during the race?
Yeah. Well, I don't know how analytical it'll be, but yeah, I'm feeling pretty good this evening. So yeah, I'm kind of planning on sticking around for a while.
Well, we sure would love to have you hang out with us, Carl. Carl Becker, our Grand Marshal for the 17th Annual Summit Classic 125. We've got four former winners going to be making a start here tonight. Two of them, the last two winners of this race, are on the front row. Last night, Dave O put it on the front row, just squeaked it out by 39 one thousandths of a second over Brad Keyser. Your 2020 defending Summit Classic champion. Brad Keyser, your 2019 winner. Rob Warren, also in this event, your 2017 winner. He's got a good spot starting in third tonight. Took his guaranteed starter position. And Keith Powell, also taking his guaranteed starting position. A guy that's never won this race is always there at the end. So we've got a lot to look forward to here tonight in this event. Two former rookies of the year competing. A shout out to Ryan Clunan. I know he's probably tuned in tonight. Can't be with us. Also, Derek Backus, a great competitor with SUPRS as a fireman. He's pretty busy, so missing a couple of guys, as well as Nelson Rodriguez, Go Postal Modding, the guy that helped build this beautiful track you're going to watch these cars on here tonight. Well, folks, we're nearing the time now where the drivers are getting anxious and getting ready to go, and we've got a special deal here as we get ready to get strapped into our virtual super modifieds. We remind you that we race online to give back real time to help injured super modified drivers throughout the broadcast. You can make a donation to the Dion Parish Memorial Benevolent Fund for super modifieds to help injured super modified drivers. So go to supers.net and click the donate tab. Well, folks, here we go. We're getting ready now, and the drivers are set to strap into their cars. But before we do that, we've got a special command from our Grand Marshal, Carl Becker. Carl, if you would do the honors.
Gentlemen, get in your cars. It is now race time.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, before we give you the starting lineup for the 17th Annual Summit Classic 125, we want to honor all of the men and women of this great country of ours that fight to keep it free, and those living and those that have passed with the playing of our national anthem.